Hello friends, if you like to open Demat and trading account, then you can make use of the link available in description. In this video, I am going to discuss about the 3 account which is needed for doing trading in share market. Next about the stockbrokers who provide this account. Next role of depositories and clearing house in share market. And finally about contract note. For trading in share market, you should need these 3 accounts. That is Demat account, trading account and savings account. If you don't have this account, you cannot trade in share market. Not only for trading in share market, this account are needed for commodity trading like gold, crude oil, natural gas, and for investing in debentures and derivatives. And you can use this account for investing in mutual fund also. First I will tell what is Demat account. Demat means dematerialized. That is, in before generation, the share certificates are available in material format, but now that is converted into electronic format. That is called as Demat. That is dematerialized. Previously in banks, we used to give our passbook. Bank will print all the account transaction details in passbook, but now through net banking, we can easily check our account details in online itself. In the same way, before we used to safely keep our share certificates in locker or in cupboard, but now the shares are stored in Demat account. We can log in the Demat account and check the share details available in our account. Simply Demat account is like a online locker to store the shares. Next we are going to see trading account. Trading account is an account which is used for trading shares. That is, through this trading account only, we can buy or sell the shares. Demat account is simply to store the shares. We can open these 2 accounts with stockbrokers only, and before opening account, please check whether that stockbroker is licensed by SEBI. Third is savings account. Everyone will have normal savings account in any bank. That is enough. For buying shares, money is needed. While buying shares, you have to transfer money from your savings account to trading account. In this diagram, you can easily understand. For buying shares, first you have to transfer money from your savings account to trading account. Through trading account, you will place buy order in stock exchange. In stock exchange, your order will get confirmed and you will receive shares. The shares received through your trading account will get stored in your Demat account. Similarly, for selling shares, first from your Demat account, shares will move to trading account. Through trading account, you will place sell order in stock exchange. In stock exchange, your order will get confirmed and you will receive money. Money received in your trading account can be transferred to your savings account. If you get this 3 account, that is Demat, trading and savings account from a single person, then that is called as 3-in-1 account. You can get this 3-in-1 account from many banks. For example, HDFC, ICICI, Axis, IDBI, Kotak Mahindra, SBI. Like this, from many banks, you can open this 3-in-1 account and you can start your trading. As bank is giving 3-in-1 account means, then you may think that whether bank is working as a stockbroker. For that answer is no, bank cannot act as a stockbroker. RBI will not allow any bank to work as a stockbroker, but a subsidiary company of a bank can act as a stockbroker. For example, HDFC Securities is a subsidiary company of HDFC Bank. This subsidiary company of the bank can get a stockbroker license and they can issue 3-in-1 account to the public. As all 3 accounts you are getting in one place, it will be easy for you to open account and start your trading. But disadvantages of opening 3-in-1 account in banks are account opening charge, annual maintenance charge, brokerage charge. All these will be high and you have to maintain minimum balance in your savings account. Next we will see about full service brokers. In India there are many full service brokers. From them you can open Demat and trading account. With that trading account you can link any one of your savings account and then you can start your trading. Specialty of full service brokers are, addition to trading service, they will provide trading advice and they will help you in maintaining your portfolio. So this service will be very useful for the investors. There are many full service brokers in India. For example, Angel Broking, Motilal, Sharekhan, IIFL. Like this, many full service brokers are there. If you need trading advice, then you choose any one of the best full service brokers and from them you can open Demat and trading account. Some of the banks which give 3-in-1 account, they will also act as full service brokers. For example, HDFC Securities, Kotak Securities, ICICI Securities. From them we can open 3-in-1 account and from them we can get trading advice also. Full service brokers also have same disadvantages, that is account opening charge, annual maintenance charge and brokerage charges are high. So the persons who handle huge amount and who are in need of professional investment advice, they can open their account from these full service brokers. Other investors who like to trade in low cost, they can open their demat and trading account with discount brokers. Account opening charge, maintenance charge, brokerage commission, all these charges will be very low with discount brokers. From these discount brokers, you can open your demat and trading account and you can link your savings account also. There are many discount brokers. For example, Zerodha, Upstock, 5paisa, Allies Blue. Like this, there are many discount brokers are there. People who invest less amount in share market and the active investors who frequently buy or sell the shares, they can better open their account with discount brokers because their brokerage commission will be very low. Among discount brokers, especially Zerodha is one of the best stockbroker which have large number of customers. In this, account opening charge is rupees 200, annual maintenance charge is rupees 300. Other than this, only for intraday trading they charge brokerage commission. For delivery based trading, they don't charge any brokerage. We will see what is the difference between delivery based trading and intraday trading. In share market, if you are buying any shares in delivery based, then your amount will be deducted immediately. But after 2 working days only, shares will be credited in your demat account. Once the shares credited in your demat account, then anytime you can sell that shares as per your choice. This is delivery based trading. If you select the option of intraday trading and buying any shares, then you have to sell that shares in that same day itself. Here, you are buying the shares from one person and directly selling that shares to the another person in the same day itself. In intraday trading, shares will not come to your demat account. Discount brokers will provide only trading service. That is, if you place a buy order or sell order, that will be executed by them. Other than that, they will not provide any trading advice, and in the same way, they will not help you in portfolio management also. Most of the discount brokers, they will charge brokerage for intraday trading only, not for delivery based trading. Brokerage charge will vary based on the stock brokers. So, before opening demat and trading account, first you compare the charges of different stock brokers. From them, select a cheap and best stock broker and then open the account. With your PAN card, you can open many demat and trading account with different stock brokers. That is, with one stock broker, you can open only one demat and trading account. If you like to open one more account, then you should open with different stock broker. Mostly, all stockbrokers will provide facility to open demat and trading account in online itself. So, before opening the online application, please scan the documents and keep the documents ready in your system or mobile. Scan your signature, recent passport size photo, PAN card, Aadhaar card. Then finally for bank account proof, scan the cancelled check or download 6-month bank statement in PDF format. While opening the demat and trading account, please register your mobile number and mail ID so that you will receive intimation for every trading. Suppose if you didn't register your mail ID and mobile number, then there is a chance to misuse your account. That is, stockbrokers may continuously place buy order and sell order from your account and you will not get any intimations. In this, what is the benefit for stockbrokers means they will earn more brokerage. If stockbrokers made any fraud like this, then you can file a complaint to SEBI. Whether you have bought the shares or sold the shares, within 24 hours you will receive a receipt for that in your mail. That receipt name is contract note. In that contract note, you can find the purchase details or sales details of the shares which you have traded. From my account, I had purchased 7 shares of HCL Technology through Zerodha Broking Limited. For my trading, this is the contract note they had sent to my mail. In this contract note, what are the details available we can see now. In contract note, very first you can find a unique number of contract note. Below that, trade date will be mentioned. I had bought these shares on 2nd December 2019. That date was mentioned in trade date. In right side, you can see the settlement date. In settlement date, they have mentioned as 4th December 2019. That is, actually I had done my trading on 2nd December 2019. From my trade date, on 2nd working day only, shares will get deposited in my demat account. In both NSE and BSE, they follow the settlement date as trade date plus 2 working days. That is, if I had purchased the shares today, then after 2 working days only, the shares will be deposited in my demat account. But amount will be deducted immediately. Similarly, if I sell the shares today, then immediately the shares will get debited from my Demat account. But after 2 working days only, the amount will be deposited in my trading account. If I scroll down the contract note, we can see the transaction details. I had placed my buy order exactly at the time of 9 hours 36 minutes 11 seconds. I had placed my buy order in the market price. So my order got executed immediately. You can see in the trade time also the same time was mentioned, that is 9 hours 36 minutes 11 seconds. I had purchased this HCL Technology shares when its market price is 1127 rupees 10 paise. Totally I have purchased 7 quantity of shares. So total price is 7889 rupees 70 paise. In Zerodha, only for intraday trading they charge brokerage, and for delivery based trading they will not charge any brokerage. I have purchased the shares on delivery based, so there is no brokerage for my trading. If I scroll down, we can find some of the transaction fees and tax details. In that, exchange transaction charge is a transaction charge paid for the stock exchange from where you have traded the shares. I had bought the shares from Bombay Stock Exchange, so transaction charge of Bombay Stock Exchange is 0.003%. If I calculate 0.003% of 7889 rupees 70 paise, I will get 24 paise. This 24 paise I has to pay as exchange transaction charge for BSE. Next, 18% GST. For equity shares, GST will not be applicable, but stock exchange had provided trading service for me, and for that service I had paid exchange transaction charge to the stock exchange. For this service I has to pay GST. That is, in simple, for exchange transaction charge of 24 paise I has to pay GST. 18% of 24 paise I will get 4 paise. This 4 paise I has to pay as GST. For every trading, we has to pay securities transaction tax for government. For delivery trading, charge is 0.1% of the share value. That is, 0.1% of 7889 rupees 70 paise is, we will get 8 rupees. This 8 rupees I has to pay as securities transaction tax to government. Remaining SEBI turnover fees, stamp duty, these are all negligible amount. Net amount is 7897 rupees 47 paise. Totally this amount is debited from my account for this trading. This contract note is digitally signed. Mostly all the stockbrokers will follow this standard format. For every trading you will receive a contract note like this. After receiving the contract note, once you verify that. Next we will see different types of trading system followed in India. First, open outcry trading system. In previous days they followed this open outcry system. If you watch Abhishek Bachchan's Guru film, you can see open outcry trading scenes in that film. In open outcry system, stockbrokers used to display company shares in public place, or some stockbrokers used to shout the share price to the public. For buying share certificates, we have to submit the application to that stockbrokers directly. That stockbrokers will collect our buy order application and forward that application to stock exchange. Stockbrokers in other cities like Chennai, Delhi, Bangalore, they will collect our buy order application and forward that application to stock exchange, which is located in Mumbai, through post. In stock exchange, my buy order application will get confirmed. The share certificate will be converted to my name, and then share certificate will be forwarded to stockbrokers through post. From stockbrokers, we have to collect that share certificate. In open outcry trading, if you submit a buy order application, then after 30 working days only you will receive the share certificate. Similarly, if you submit sell order application, then after 30 working days only you will receive money. That is, in simple, settlement date is trade date plus 30 working days. Next we will see about online trading. Now, both NSE and BSE have converted to online trading. In online trading, in fraction of second, you can place the buy order in stock exchange, and in 2 working days, shares will get credited in your account. Here, settlement date is trade date plus 2 working days. Because of online trading, now investors from anywhere in this world can do trading easily. Just an Android mobile with net connection is enough. Due to online trading, all the transaction in stock exchange happens transparently, and investors in share market also got increased. In online trading, from the trade date, after 2 working days only, shares are getting credited in our account. This is because, for example, you are submitting a ICICI Bank check in HDFC Bank. That HDFC Bank will send your check to the clearing house. that clearing house will verify your check, and after 2 working days only amount will be credited in your HDFC bank account. This clearing house concept happens in stock exchange also. Every day, stock exchange will receive crores and crores of buy orders and sell orders for different company shares. Clearing house will collect money from the person who placed buy order and collect the shares from the person who placed sell order. Then, next they will tally that buy order and sell orders. For this process, it takes 2 working days. Finally, shares will be deposited in buyer account and amount will be deposited in seller account. For National Stock Exchange, National Securities Clearing Corporation Limited is acting as clearing house. This is one of the subsidiary company of NSE. For Bombay Stock Exchange, Indian Clearing Corporation Limited is acting as clearing house. This is a subsidiary company of BSE. In online trading, depositories plays a major role to reduce the settlement day as 2 working days, because these depositories only had converted all the share certificates which were in material format into electronic format, so that only now the shares are easily transferred from our Demat account to clearing house in electronic format. Last year, government had given 31st March 2019 as the deadline for converting all the company share certificate in material format into electronic format. So, all the investors had submitted their physical share certificate to the stockbrokers. Stockbrokers had submitted to respective companies, and those companies had sent the certificate to depositories. Finally, depositories converted all the physical share certificate into electronic format and they had sent to respective companies. Those companies had forwarded to stockbrokers, and stockbrokers deposited the shares which is in electronic format in the investor's Demat account. Depository's job is not only converting the shares from physical format to electronic format, but also for safely holding the electronic format shares in our Demat account. Depository is playing the major role. National Securities Depository Limited, that is NSDL, is acting as depository of NSE, and Central Depository Service Limited, that is CDSL, is acting as depository of BSE. Depository is nothing but a company which helps to hold the electronic format shares in our Demat account. So, there will be a big question among the investors about safety. For that only, the entire depository system is governed by SEBI. In simple, if I want to tell means, job of clearing house is to maintain the data in online register. Job of depository is to safely hold the electronic format shares in our Demat account, and if I place a buy order, then depository will help to transfer the shares from my Demat account to the clearing house. We have prepared totally 8 videos in the concept of basics of stock market and totally 10 videos in the concept of fundamental analysis. By watching those videos continuously, you will get complete idea about stock market and you will feel easy to invest in stock market. In description you can find those videos link. If you have any doubt in this video, please make a comment, I will reply.